Albert, and are both exceedingly fond of music. They play very nicely on the piano. The more I see them, the more I am delighted with them, and the more I love them. It is delightful to be with them. They are so fond of being occupied too. They are quite an example for any young person." When, after a stay of 3 weeks, the time came for the young men and their father to return to Germany, the moment of parting was a melancholy one.
It was our last happy, happy breakfast with this dear uncle and those dearest beloved cousins, whom I do love so very, very dearly, much more dearly than any other cousins in the world.
Dearly as I love Ferdinand and also good Augustus, I love Ernest and Albert more than them. Oh yes, much more. They have both learnt a good deal, and are very clever, naturally clever, particularly Albert, who is the most reflecting of the two; and they like very much talking about serious and instructive things, and yet are so very, very merry and gay and happy, like young people ought to be. Albert always used to have some fun, and some clever witty answer at breakfast and everywhere. He used to play and fondle Dash so funnily too. Dearest Albert was playing on the piano when I came down. At 11, dear uncle, my dearest beloved cousins and Charles left us, accompanied by Count Kolowrat. I embraced both my dearest cousins most warmly, as also my dear uncle. I cried bitterly, very bitterly." The princes shared her ecstasies and her italics between them, but it is clear enough where her secret preference lay. Particularly Albert. She was just 17, and deep was the impression left upon that budding organism by the young man's charm and goodness and accomplishments, and his large blue eyes and beautiful nose, and his sweet mouth and fine teeth. End of Chapter 2, Part 1.